Alright, there's Hoth, there's the moon. Don't know how that works exactly, but it's turning, lads. It's turning. It's almost springtime. We had a couple of dodgy weeks there, but I think it's coming around. And so it's 5:30 and it's still broad daylight, so we're already winning. And I'm kind of looking forward to the next couple of weeks or next month or so as the season, as they call it, where the bikers who favour good weather for their outings start coming out. And I don't judge, you do you, it's all good, but it'll be good to see more bikes on the road. It's good stuff. And so plans for the season are just kind of coming together at the moment, whatever the season is. As you might have guessed, you know, I bought an adventure bike again, and I got all of my luggage sorted out. And if you're looking at a fellow motor vlogger on Two Wheels of Rainbow's channel, he just got a load of luggage. I don't know if that's a spoiler for his channel, but have a look at his channel anyway. Which means there's another tour happening this year. Now that's just what I want to say is the big tour, the highlight, and I'll talk about it in a second. But I'm also hoping to do a bunch more smaller stuff. We're thinking about at the moment if the tour is going to involve camping or what it's going to be. It'll be for longer, it'll be for 2 weeks this time, and so we're going to see if we can get a camping setup done. And so I've done quite a bit of camping over the years, or the last 10-15 years, and so I have most of the camping gear I would want just sort of hanging about, and I'm used to the style of going. I haven't done camping off of a bike, or I haven't done it for more than a night or two, based off of the sort of the trip that wasn't a trip last year, which is unfortunate, but there you go. And so I'm pretty sure I have all the gear I need. It's just a case of getting a bit of practice in, doing a few small trips, doing things over long weekends. Not this long weekend because it's pissing down rain and there's a lot of shit on. Other long weekends will happen. And so I'm trying to get out a little more on you know, arranged spins, but also that kind of thing. I say that every fucking year, but sure, we'll see what happens. The main sort of trip that is this year is we're going to do the shipping out to the continent thing again. We did it 2 years ago, where you ship the bikes to Memmingen in Germany, and you fly out to them, and then you just go do things for a while. And so we went out for a week last time. We're going to go for 2 weeks this time. And so the last trip was kind of the Alps, the sort of Swiss Alps and Austrian and Italian, whatever you want, the sort of whistle-stop tour of some of the passes, all that sort of shit. So it was good. I didn't feel particularly rushed. We sort of said we can both do the 2 weeks this time around, so we're going to do the 2 weeks. And so this time the very, very rough plan is we head down through Germany and Austria into Italy, get the ferry probably from Bari across to Croatia, probably Dubrovnik, head up through Bosnia for a brief period, through Croatia, and then we're not sure after that. So the Adriatic and bits of Italy and bits of Austria again, I would say. And we have 2 weeks, so we're no hurry. Take a couple of rest days, do the thing. And it's I don't know the exact dates. It's like is it the first 2 weeks in September, or the last week in August, or the first week of September, something like that. So it's a little earlier in the year than last time. I think we got super lucky last time. We did the Alps in like the first week of October last time, and I think a couple of weeks afterwards I went and looked at some of the webcams from the passes we were on, and you were not bringing a bike up there. So I think we got lucky. This time I think we're going to have a little bit of better weather. It'll probably still be a little bit touristy towards the end of August, but sure, what are you going to do? And we'll deal with it. So that is that, a bit of camping and the big trip and a few other things. Drop me a line if there's things going on, you know, if there's events. I've been trying to get out to a couple of more Bikers of Air spins, but there haven't been very many sort of big spins that I've been able to get out on. It's mainly just like, who's going up to Il Panorama? And I'm like, not me! Because I have a bit more of an appetite for going out for a spin. Like, I live in North Dublin anyway, so I'm actually heading up to Hoth, and I'm going to pass by Il Panorama, and it's like, it's a fucking 15-20 minute ride for me. Like, why the fuck, you know, I know that they're all mates and all, but like, it's going up to meet a mate, yeah, go up, but for a spin, I'd rather be doing a longer spin, you know what I mean? Oh boy, there we are. This is probably my first ride this year where I've gone out and the weather's been just fucking class, and I'm just pouring it up both head and going, I'm just out for the crack. When you have the sort of shitty weather, be it cold or rainy or fucking not sunny, you know, not bright out or murky, it can sort of make it a bit of a big deal to sort of go, I need to go out, I need to fucking get up on the bike and go out and do things. Like, I'm still going to do it, but this is like, I have an hour or two to spare. It's going to be dark in a couple of hours, so what am I going to do? I'm going to fucking bikes. And that's the update on plans. They're not terribly solid plans, but they will sort of do that. I'm going to try and do an awful lot less work travel this year. I went and did my maths and my sums from all of my fucking flight shit from last year. And between work and, you know, not work, holidays and stuff like that, I was on the road for 90 days last year, which is fucking a quarter of the time, which is just too many for me. I just don't, like, I looked at that and I was like, no, I need to make a fucking change, not happening. Mainly also because I don't fucking look after myself when I'm travelling for work. Like, you know, you get into a city, you have to fucking get yourself sorted, get settled in a hotel, go to a conference the next day, do the thing. I'm not going to be going out and fucking going to the fucking gym. Not going to do that at home, or I'm not going to be looking after myself or having a routine of looking after myself in the same way that I have when I'm at home. So a lot less of that this year. I did a bit of travel in January, and I've nothing else on the books travel wise until June. I'm going to Australia in June for a week, which might sound like great crack, but it's actually not. Anyone who's flown to Australia from Ireland, imagine you had to do that and you only need to be there for like 4 days and then you go home. It's not good crack. So anyway, needs must. But between now and then I'm basically not doing the fucking top travel. One or two small long weekend personal things, but that's fucking grand, I can deal with that. Anyway, that's an actual moto vlog for you. Short and sweet, just giving you the update. I know it's been a long time between updates because things generally slow down during the winter, like it or not. I mean, I'm an all-round weather biker type person, but I'm not going on any mad spins or doing any events, and there are fewer events over the winter, so that'll happen. Anywho, trying to get fucking stuck in traffic and out and not hit this bastard that fucking pulls out in front of me. Alright, good luck. Talk to you next time. Cheers.